In the world of power, there exist leaders who cling to their thrones with unwavering determination, often ruling with iron fists that leave their nations trembling. These leaders, often referred to as dictators, have a profound impact on their countries and the world at large. Number 5. The President of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, is a figure who sparks much debate. Although not universally labeled as a dictator, Duterte has openly called himself a dictator against evil. Before his election in 2016, he ominously warned that his presidency would be a bloody one.
I'm telling the Filipino people what is going to be.
Duterte even went as far as comparing his war against drug users and dealers to the Holocaust. As the former mayor of Davao City, he was known for riding his motorbike through the streets, allegedly hunting down criminals. He once chillingly admitted to killing 3 people. As president, Duterte has encouraged both the police and vigilantes to follow his lead, resulting in the deaths of over 7,000 alleged criminals and street children. He has also stated that he is willing to declare martial law nationwide to combat Islamist militants in the southern part of the Philippines. In 4th place, Alexander Lukashenko has earned the notorious nickname Europe's last dictator. He has ruled Belarus with an iron grip since 1994. Lukashenko's rise to power involved amending the constitution to remove presidential term limits. Despite a changing world, Lukashenko clings to Soviet-era social and economic policies, proudly describing his leadership as authoritarian. Elections in Belarus have been widely regarded as suspect, with the 2010 election, in particular, marked by police brutality and the arrest of several opposition candidates. Lukashenko has even praised Hitler's firm authority and once infamously remarked that it is better to be a dictator than gay. Perhaps one of his most infamous policies was the social parasite tax, which forced the unemployed to pay the government for not working, although this was suspended in 2017. Number 3. Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe, once hailed as an anti-colonial revolutionary, became a controversial leader who ruled Zimbabwe from 1980 until his removal from power. Initially a symbol of hope, Mugabe's rule soon turned oppressive. His notorious 5th Brigade, an elite armed force trained by North Korea, was responsible for the massacre of over 10,000 people during a crackdown against dissidents in the 1980s. Mugabe's land seizures from white farmers and the intimidation, violence, and fraud in early 21st century elections drew international condemnation. Over time, Mugabe rewrote the constitution to consolidate his power, making him nearly untouchable. In 2nd place is Isaias Afwerki, the president of Eritrea, another former freedom fighter turned dictator. Afwerki has ruled Eritrea since 1993, leading a one-party state with no free press. Eritrea has been dubbed Africa's North Korea due to its self-imposed political isolation and totalitarian leadership. Afwerki's government has been accused of widespread human rights abuses, including forced labor, torture, rape, and extrajudicial executions. Thousands of Eritreans attempt to flee the country each year, but soldiers patrolling the borders have orders to shoot to kill. Finally, there is Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, who inherited power from his father, Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-un is widely suspected of orchestrating the 2017 assassination of his older half-brother, who had advocated for reform. Kim presides over a totalitarian police state that exerts complete control over the media. North Korea is notorious for its public executions, massive prison camps, and forced abortions. Kim's government is also aggressively developing nuclear weapons, and his threats against South Korea and the United States have raised global tensions to dangerous levels. These leaders, often considered dictators, continue to wield immense power, shaping the lives of millions under their rule. Their actions and policies have far-reaching consequences, both within their countries and on the global stage.